Welcome to Studio 365, powered by tablethink. This is episode 91. We are starting a new series today called Process. My name is Joshua, and I'm here in Studio 365 with Pastor Kerrie Palmer.
Joshua, was that hard to turn yourself around?
It was. It's a different kind of intro.
It is, and I'm excited that we're doing this whole new thing where that we have a series and that it's numbered. And first of all, 91st episode.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of episodes.
A lot of talking.
Yeah, a lot of talking. But no, I am excited for this. I think this is going to be an easier way to share the show.
Right.
So I'm really excited about being able to say, hey, go back and listen to this particular episode. And I think, kind of these series are a lot of fun because if someone's new, they can just go back and kind of start at the beginning. And then there's always going to be kind of a new beginning as we start new stuff.
And we're kind of trying to make it like a library that you can go backwards and think, okay, I really enjoyed this series, The Process. And we've had series before, but I think this is just an easier way, and you can relate with it and also share it with your friends in a new way. If it doesn't work, we'll let everyone know.
But we still will release these.
Yes.
And so you can come every day and hear them, but you will be able to access that entire back catalog. So that's where the fun's going to be.
Yeah, I think it's going to work really well. And I'm excited about this new series.
Yeah, so Process. Yeah. Where are we going with that?
A lot of work on Process because really it's what our life is all about.
Yeah.
That we enter these seasons of life and there's always a process or circumstances. We have to go through a process, and most of us, and I think I can at least speak for myself. I should be able to.
Yes.
and perhaps for you, we're most of the time interested in the outcome.
Right.
How's this going to look? Will we get there to what we want to? What our final goal is all about? And we don't think of the process all the time as just as important and sometimes more important. How did we get through that process? What is the process? How does that change us? A lot of questions. And in our faith experience, it's even more because the process is what brings us closer to God.
Yes. Yeah, that's really good. And it is interesting as we are all in a process. There's a process to everything in life. I kind of think about, it just reminds me about when you're talking about kind of getting where you're going. It's kind of like that whole vacation thing. And you just want to get to where it's at. And kids are like, are we there yet? But there are some vacations, like we did a whole thing where we drove around the Grand Canyon and all of this. And that was like the process of it was the vacation and that was really cool because it was not so driven on getting to a particular place. It was just, hey, enjoy this because while we're in the process of driving, this is the vacation.
Right. You're all together. Yeah. You're experiencing it all in one place in a way.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that. And, I think for me, as the years have gone by, it has taken me quite a while to realize that, that was a unique time. That was where I really learned this. That was when I understood, those kind of things of that coming to that new understanding and what really changed me and even how I value life because of the process of different seasons and circumstances that I've been through. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And we thought, what better way but to go to a scripture that sometimes we miss because it seems so hard, but it's Hebrews 12:2. And I'm occasionally going to be using the Passion Translation, which we are doing today. And it says, we look away from the natural realm and we fasten our gaze onto Jesus, who birthed faith within us and who leads us forward into faith's perfection. And I want to unpack that just a little bit. And so many times we look around us and we look at our circumstances or our season, but we don't see God in it.
Yeah.
And there's that thing that we're just doing it on our own and it seems hard and it seems impossible. But when we look away from the natural realm and we look into the realm of the presence of God, that's when we see things so differently. That is the greater perspective. I have had a few experiences on a mountaintop. Have you?
Yes.
And isn't the view amazing?
It is, yeah. You can just see all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, I would love to live on top of a mountain, but then, I wouldn't get to go very far.
Right, yeah. But the view is great.
Yes, it is. But it gives you that panoramic view where you see so much more than what you see on the on the climb up, right?
True.
That you have to,
Yeah.
but that climb up gives you the perspective to
Right.
be able to see.
Right. Completely.
You know, and I think that's what we have to realize is this process allows us to value the outcome.
Yeah.
Even when the process is hard, we have more appreciation. And then it goes on to say, Christ's example is this: because his heart was focused on the joy of knowing that you would be his, he endured the agony of the cross and conquered its humiliation, and now sits exalted at the right hand of the throne of God. So there's two perspectives right there. He's on the cross and has the perspective of you and I, of humanity, and also the perspective of now he is there at the right hand of the throne of God.
Right.
And so there's this whole thing of process, of the process on the cross led us to this place, you know, that
Wow.
when Christ
Yeah.
was on the cross, that now we have this freedom in the process. So Joshua and friends, that's what we take away, and I will talk to you tomorrow in Studio 365.
We'll see you tomorrow right here at Studio 365.